Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. We have our fourth figure from the Inuyasha series, and tonight it will be Miroku. So we've got Miroku left, and then Sango as well. I'll also go through the figures we've opened so far and touch on the Sesshomaru figure from the last video. But let's go ahead and get started with Miroku. The paper here has lifted up a little bit, so we'll try to get that back in place once the figure is out. And then starting up at the top, just like the other figures, we have the character and then kind of their color in the background. So we got the purple for him. And the packaging here, my favorite detail from all the packaging on any of these figures is where he has the wind tunnel. It looks like he is pulling the package into the wind tunnel. I really love that detail and really appreciate the fact that they put that type of detail into packaging this figure. Well, we see he comes with the staff, the traditional black robe with the purple. He's got the wind tunnel there. His hand is in kind of that action pose, and then he does come with another right hand, which you can put in here so you can hold the staff, and another left hand, which you can put in here so you can hold the staff. It looks like they're little ball joints that you pull out and plug back in. So we'll see how that feels, make sure it doesn't feel delicate or like it might break. And as long as it feels good, we'll go ahead and do that switch. I know on the Sesshomaru we had an issue with the sword. I had to do that off the camera and then upload another video to show what it did. And we could not pull the Tetsaiga out of the Inuyasha sheath, so we'll just kind of use our best judgment once we see the figure. And then just on the back real quick, we got Miroku again up here, and we got the figure in several different poses here. He's holding the staff, which is another neat pose. This is it from another angle. And then we've got the wind tunnel here, which is my favorite hand that they've included with the figure. Just love seeing that exposed like that, and that's how I plan on displaying the figure. And then down here we have the figures we've done: Inuyasha, Kagome, Sesshomaru, but the one with the open mouth, and then Kikyo I have not been able to find yet, but we do have Sango, and that video is coming up next. Still looking for Miroku, and there's a different pose Inuyasha as well, but I'm not really sure if I'll be able to get that. They're pretty pricey everywhere I've seen them, and just like a lot of the other ones, this has a $12.99 price tag on it, which is unfortunately not how much these cost when you find them online. But I'm gonna go ahead and get the knife out so we can open this up, and we'll be really careful. Already got a little bit of a tear here, so just gonna try to kind of work with that. Oh, we knocked Jockin over. Let's go ahead and put him up. And we'll just come under here and lift that up a little bit. Set this knife off to the side, and let's see if this comes up nice and clean. And it does. And then here you can see more of the full character. And it looks like this piece of paper actually came off completely. And then we have our footstand here, which is something I did not catch on the Sesshomaru figure. So we'll set the package off in the background along with that. We'll get that little plastic piece out of the way, and then we've got our figure here. So let's get out the extra hands. There's the one that keeps the wind tunnel closed, and he can hold the staff in this hand. We have the left hand, which can hold the staff as well. And then we have the actual staff. There we go. You guys can see they even included the little rings like Miroku has on the staff. So really nice touch. And now we've got the actual figure. Let's see if this one comes out easier than some of the others. Let me get out the stand. There we go. There we go. These are definitely a pain to get out, so let's set that plastic off to the side. And then let's just take a look at the figure up close. See all the details. So there's his face. It looks so good too. I mean, they really nailed it here with these figures. You can see his earrings. Really good job with his eyes. His mouth is open. He's got the wind tunnel there. You can see the purple nail the colors. This is absolutely perfect. See kind of the ripples in his robe. He's got his sandals and that thing that he's got on underneath. And then from the back, you can see where his hair is tied up. And you can also see the detailing, the ripples down here as well. And again, the sandals. And this plastic piece is hollow, just like Inuyasha was around the legs. So the figure is not very heavy. It's great for display. Love that wind tunnel on there. And let's see about these joints and getting them out. I mean, it feels pretty, yeah, it feels like it's pretty stuck in there, and his arm does move a little bit. So I'm not gonna try to do too much with that right now, again, because this has been in the packaging for so long. I don't want to break anything. Some of the stuff does get pretty stuck in its place, but you guys can see that he does have these hands. I will do this off the camera, and then in a future video when we go through all the figures, I will show him holding the staff, but really this hand would just be here in place, and he'd come with the staff, which he would hold like so. So if I'm just holding the figure and he had the other hand, he would essentially be holding it while having the wind tunnel out. I absolutely love that. And what you can actually do is, so didn't even mean to do this, but when I put the staff in his hand, if you just put it between his pinky and his ring finger and his thumb, he's actually holding it. So if you didn't want to change the hands, or you didn't want to fool with that or risk breaking it, just put the staff in there like that. So didn't even mean to do it, but it worked out really well. So we'll go ahead and get this stand on his foot, or in the foot actually. So let's put this staff down temporarily. Let's see which foot's gonna be better. I'm gonna go with this one. And that just helps with the added support. Now the first ones, Inuyasha and Kagome, they did not even come with this, but they have the holes in their feet. But this is Shomaru and the Miroku did, and I believe the Sango figure did as well. So I'm gonna set this down, and let's see if we can get this staff positioned in his hand like we had. Perfect, and we got it. And then we're just going to bring the camera down. Let's get a good look at him from up close, so you guys can see. And there he is. He's got the staff, action pose. And if we turn him a little bit, he's leaning back. He's got the wind tunnel ready to pull in any enemies. A great figure. Absolutely love the pose. And then we're gonna add in some of the others as well. So if we pull in, this is Shomer we did last time, we can do kind of a height comparison. And then we can add in the Inuyasha figure as well. So we can just kind of get a full comparison of these figures. And here with Miroku, his head does turn. So if we put him in this way, you guys can see that. Oh, there goes the staff. He's kind of got the wind tunnel pointed at an enemy. And let's see if we can just get that staff to stay perfect. So he's got the staff, wind tunnel pointed at an enemy. Inuyasha there with the Tetsaiga. We got Sesshomaru with the Tokujin and the Tenseiga. And there's that figure on the stand as well. Let's do a close-up of him. So great detailing there. And then one more figure to bring in is Kagome, being careful with this one because I don't want her to fall. So there is Kagome as well. Let's bring little Jocket in here too. So you guys can see these figures by Toynami are phenomenal. camera back up. And after I open up the Sango figure, I might just do a video where we show each one of these figures. Kind of like a summary of everything we've opened up. And we can review it all one more time. So I'm gonna push those back, and then here is the Sango figure. That will be our next video. So I'm really excited to get this one out of the package, and then we'll have pretty much the whole gang of good guys in that, plus a Shomaru, and then hoping to get Miroku or Kagura and Koga soon as well. So one more look here at Miroku. Awesome figure. Head turns real easy. Helps with the posing. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed this one. Looking forward to getting Sango out next. And I'll have an update on the upcoming Spider-Man figures as well. So thank you so much, and I'll see you next time.